Hey, welcome to the second rhythm in the way of life. We're talking about spiritual practices in Psalm chapter 97. For a worship leader, this chapter is perfect because it lays out reasons that we should respond to the person and work of Jesus and who God is, and then asks us to respond to it. Here's the deal though, in chapter 97 and verse 12, the end of that chapter, it doesn't really give us a time period. It doesn't give us a limit to when that needs to happen or what day that needs to happen. It's almost like it's a continual thing, like it needs to keep happening, not just on the weekend. Part of my job as a worship leader is try to lay things before you that we should respond to and then give you tools to respond to it. Here's what I would ask us to do. As a tool for us to respond to, read through chapter 97 slowly. Take your time. There's some beautiful things in this chapter. Jesus is in here in verse 6. Talks about all the peoples will see his glory, the glory of God. Hebrews 1 talks about that Jesus is the radiance of the glory of God in verse 10. He guards the lives of his faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Ephesians 2 talks about that we weren't just bad people or good people that made bad decisions. We were literally dead in our sin, and Jesus came and gave us life. Didn't just make us good people, but actually brought life back into us, brought us back to life. So Jesus is in here in verse 10. I would ask you, read through chapter 97 and respond to it. I'm a singer, I'm a vocal worship leader, and so singing tends to be the way that I respond to the person and work of Jesus. But maybe that's not you, maybe you don't do that. Here's what I'd ask you to do. As you're reading through chapter 97, as you respond, why don't you comment under this video? How do you tend to respond to these things? How do you sing? What songs do you sing? We've made a Spotify playlist available to you of songs that we've sang in the recent past, so that you can worship if you sing, or even as a background to your other responses, that you could worship with your shoes on and when your shoes are off, at all times. But this verse lays before us reasons we should respond and then asks us to respond, and that's how I want to end our time together with verse 12. Rejoice in the Lord, you who are righteous, and praise his holy name. Have a good week.